talking 6K range, talking DraftKings, John Deere Classic, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it different. We're gonna do it weird. If you can't get weird at John Deere, then you can't get weird anywhere. Okay, because
No.
this field is dog ass ugly. Here's what we're gonna do. Me and Pat are going to go snake draft style, and we're gonna do a head to head on DraftKings. So it's gonna be your standard DFS DraftKings, except here's the rules: we can only roster 6K players, only 6K players on each team, and we can't roster the same guy. So we're gonna do a snake draft. And Pat, if we feel like we need to justify a pick some way, or tell us why you arrived to that player quickly, then we can certainly do that. If not, if there's something you miss when we're done with the lineups, we can recap kind of our general thoughts on how the draft went, what direction we chose to go, so on and so forth. But this will kind of let everybody see it a little different. If we had to pick 6 guys, we're starting to work through the board here. This will be more names than we probably would plan on naming in the 6K range, but you'll probably get to know our favorite ones up top, right? And if we steal one from the other person, we'll be mad. You'll get to see that. What are the stakes? What should the stakes be, Pat? What are we doing? Now, I've challenged you to a head-to-head on draft.
Well, there's a little money on the line. It's only $20, but
it's a quick $20, $20 head-to-head. But anything else, Sam? What do you think? Or maybe
do we spin the wheel for the stakes?
He says we can spin. All right, here we go. I guess we bring on producer Sam and we spin the wheel. This makes me nervous. Pat already owes 2 bets. He owes the Magic Trick and Denny's Shrimp, but they don't have shrimp, so we got to figure out something else. All right, here we go. Whatever it lands on. Thank you, producer Sam. Please not Rocky Mountain Oysters.
Edward 40 hands.
All right, I like that. Loser tapes the 40 and has to start the show and finish it before it can take it off. That should be interesting. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about this. Before we get into Okay, before we get into this, I do have to thank our friends at Sunday. Pat's been using Sunday Lawn Care for probably over a year now.
Yeah.
It's really just if you're kind of, if you don't really want to pay a chemical man, maybe you don't know a chemical man who has chemicals that your grass likes to munch on and make it grow and get green or kill weeds. If you don't have that guy in your life, that's where you get Sunday anyway. And it's probably better and it's cheaper because they're going to do all kind of stuff. You don't have to be worried about all the chemicals that it might kill your cat or your dog or your pig or whatever, maybe your gerbil. Shout out Rudy. But spring's here, summer's here. Actually, you're worried about some of your grass. It needs to be healthy, and Sunday can help you grow a beautiful lawn without the guesswork or the nasty chemicals. Their custom plans include fertilizer and everything you need to easily care for your lawn, and you can feel good about your pets and your kids being around. All you gotta do is go to Sunday.com, put in your address, and their lawn analysis tool, satellite imagery, and science. They just get in there and
they tell you what you need.
They know what your grass needs, man, from all the way up there. How do
from
they
the sky?
You don't know. But they know. Then they use soil and climate data and create a personal nutrient plan delivered to your door when you need it. Just attach the ready-to-use pouch to your garden hose and spray. It takes less than 15 minutes. So all you gotta do is screw that bad boy on your garden hose and spray out. Spray out on your yard. And then the best of all, it really works. And Pat knows it works. He really does.
I just used it this past weekend. I literally just sprayed my yard with some.
You sprayed out this weekend, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Sweet. And Sunday's offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plan started at $129, and you can get 20% off at checkout when you visit getsunday.com/junkies. Okay? That's important. Getsunday.com/junkies. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/junkies. Let them know we sent you. Thank you to Sunday Lawn Care. They've been supporting the show for a while. Good folks over there. All right, Pat, let's do this. 6K range. I don't think we have any. Look at this. Sam's got the whole range up here so people can follow along on YouTube.
Goodness.
A line up here. Oh, how do we determine who gets to pick first?
And we got it. So we have to stay under 39K.
Flip a coin.
No, let's just say anybody in the 6K range. Anybody.
Okay, I thought we had a okay. Well, damn, I had all
No,
this
Sam,
shit
pick a
written.
number. Pick a number, and we'll do a number between whatever.
Okay, I picked.
What? Okay, what's the between?
What's the yeah?
It's between 1 and 15.
Okay, 8.
11.
Pat's closer.
Okay, Pat
Yes,
goes first.
yes,
All
yes.
right, we don't have a timer on this yet, but maybe we might need to. But go ahead.
Okay, I am going to start
The first
with
overall pick.
the first overall pick. I am going to go with Hayden Buckley at 6,900.
I thought you might do that. I am going to go. I was actually debating between Hayden and this guy as my first overall pick, but I am you made the decision easy for me, so I'm going Lee Hodges at 6,900. I like.
Yeah, I do too.
I went back and I looked at Hodges' performance back in his Corn Ferry Tour days. Great all around driver of the ball, good short game. He's shown that so far on this PGA Tour season, he's got potential to really pop and have some high finishes. T25 last week at the Travelers. Um, we saw him contend at the Honda, finished ninth, third at the Amex. That was the putter contest that John Rahm called out. So I think Lee Hodges is just as I'm very happy with Lee Hodges.
Yeah. Well, with Hayden Buckley for me also, just look at, showed some form with the top 15 finish at the US Open, T43 last week. He's a good ball striker. He's very accurate off the tee. I think that, and he also hits it a decently long way. Not that you have to be that long on this course, but still, I think with Hayden Buckley, he's just coming in a little hot. So I like him here.
All right, your pick.
Okay. My next play, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go down a little bit. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Paul Barjon at
Ooh,
6,500.
okay.
Paul Barjon, another guy. You look at his ball striking, top 10 in this field in ball striking. Number one, strokes gained off the tee. Top 26, or he's 26 in opportunities gained. Fantasy national stat that gives us a look at these guys giving themselves birdie chances. He's also 51st in the field putting on bent grass greens. We saw him have, he kind of popped up on the leaderboard a little bit last week too. And, ended up though, T53 was T46 at the RBC Canadian. So Paul Barjon, 6,500. I'll go with him.
Paul Barjon. All right, I'm gonna go with a ball striking son of a gun. He is 162nd. That's not good in the FedEx Cup standings, but he has shown the ability to have at least some top 25 finishes, top 30 finishes. In fact, he had a 28th place finish his first time out here at the John Deere last year, and it is Chase Seifert.
Oh,
Is
damn it. I was
that the
kind of
first
waiting
steal?
on.
Is that the first steal?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting on him. He was gonna be my next play. Anyway, go ahead. So
Yeah,
we can't like we have to take different guys, right? Like I can't say like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna
correct.
take him too.
Correct. We're gonna take different guys. We're doing it. Yeah, we're
Okay.
doing a snake draft style. Seifert needs some points, man. He needs some FedEx Cup points. All right, your pick.
All right. I'm gonna go with then if you're gonna take him, I'm gonna go with Kelly Craft at
I
6,700.
thought
I
you were about
like
to take
Kelly.
another guy.
I like Kelly Craft.
I
Top
hate
15 at the RBC Canadian, T56 at the Travelers. Um,
that pick.
so I think and he has a good history here as well. He's made the cut the last 4 times he's played here. Craft,
Mhm.
6,700.
I cannot believe you have let this guy get to me after you've made 3 selections. Being that you are such the course history buff that you are,
Mhm.
this player has played in this event 8 times, at least as far as I can see on Fantasy National, back to 2012. He's only missed the cut once, and he's got some solid finishes, and he's $6,800, and it's Vaughn Taylor.
Oh, yeah. I figured
I
you
will
were
take a
going
little
there.
Vaughn Taylor coming off, the irons are clicking for Vaughn right now. In the last 3 events, 4.3, 3, and 4.9 strokes gained approach. Those are the iron numbers. Now, off the tee is concerning, but let me see if I'm looking on Fantasy National. Yeah, I mean, off the tee, the only reason he's losing strokes is because he can't hit it out of his damn shadow. but he is pounding fairways. The fairways gained are clicking. So I love that for Vaughn. I actually really think this is a great spot for Vaughn Taylor. If I were going to dip down in the 6K, he's one of my favorite guys. I don't, in terms of like high floor guy. I don't know that he's a tremendously high ceiling guy, but I think he's a good high floor guy.
Okay. Man, this is tough.
Yeah,
This is tough.
it's getting weird.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit weird here. I'm gonna go up a little bit to Kramer Hickok at 6,800.
Oof.
I like Kramer.
This is a tough scene for your team. My team's
Yeah.
dominate your team.
I just feel like this can be a good week for Kramer. He's
No,
he's played
you don't even know.
decent.
You don't even know.
He's played decent.
I mean, I can't rag on
He
you.
has made the cut 3 of the last 5 years here. I mean, 3 of his last 5 events. All right, go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm debating on whether I grab one of my guys now or I possibly wait. This is the thing we always run into here to draft, right? It's like, do I reach? Do I reach on guys? He's still going to be there. Is he still going to be there if I wait? I think. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get him. I'm going to get one of my new favorite guys, and I hope he keeps his card. He's in trouble. I will say that he is 172nd in the FedEx Cup rankings, but I believe he's got a push here, and that's Callum Tarrant. I feel like the kid at $6,800 hits it a mile. He can use his length a little bit here. He might have to club down in some spots to make sure he hits the fairway. But, not a terrible showing at the Travelers, just didn't really hit it off the tee as well as he needed to. But I think the kid's got upside. I think he brings upside to my roster. So
Okay.
I went for that. That's what I was doing. And I'm a kind of sucker for Tarrant.
All right.
So you have 2 more picks, right?
Yeah.
I have 2 more. All right. This is tough. It's getting slim pickings.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Austin Cook at 6,500.
Okay.
I like Austin down here. He's a guy that top 15 at the RBC Canadian, made the cut last week. He's a guy that's won on tour before, so we know at least he has some winning upside. So I like Cook here at 6,500. I'll go with him.
Okay, I am gonna drop down to. Well, no, actually, I guess I'm gonna stay at 68. A guy who finished 25th at the Travelers just last week. A guy who has a top 10 at the John Deere in 2019, and it's Bill Haas. I'm going with Bill Haas, the real Bill Haas. Just a cut making, T48, T56,
Wow.
son of a gun, Bill Haas. But coming off a T25, which I think would tie. Yeah, that ties for his best finish of this season. Yes, he had a T25 at the Honda and a T25 last week. Hey, that's good. We're getting there. We're getting there for Bill. So I'm gonna go Bill Haas.
Okay.
You have 1 pick. We each have 1 pick left.
I'm very excited about this pick because if this pick is on my team,
I know where you're going.
and I get to win money,
I say it,
and you get to lose a bet, this is the guy that I want on my team. Yes, you can say it.
It's Jonas Blixt.
Jonas Blixt, 6,400.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, Blixt is playing well lately. Okay, I mean he's playing well.
I actually had a little note by his name. Did you see what he did last week? Let me pull it up. This fool lost 10 shots on approach. 10. That is so hard to do as a professional golfer.
He still finished T56.
He has 212 logged tournaments in Fantasy National, and that is the second worst strokes gained approach week of his career. Yet, he gained 8.7 putting which is good for the
He's
4th best of his career.
he's actually a pretty good putter, and he putts well on bent grass
He
greens.
is. Listen, I actually had a little note by his name thinking, "Okay, do I do this? Do I do this?" And I think it's not a terrible pick for you.
Yeah. So
Obviously, me and Jonas have a lot of history, but I don't think it's a terrible pick for you.
yeah. So there you go. That's the pick. That's the last one for me.
And Sam what keeps reminding me, yes, I did kill him off in the Golden Goalbies. We said RIP to
Well,
him.
he came back to life. Okay.
um,
I mean, did you see what he did in the US Open qualifier? He like
yeah,
blew the field away.
yeah, he boat raced everybody. He's completely, oh god. Okay, word on the street is now this is going way on down there. Okay. Uh, word on the street is this guy's gaming a new putter. Showed up early to Silvis, Illinois, to get in some work because that's how much this means to him. Now, if you show up early to Silvis, Illinois for the John Deere, you ready to cook, daddy. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? You're ready to cook. And I'm gonna go with our boy Max McGreevy at
Ooh.
6,300 to round out my team. I'm believing in Max. I mean, if we all, I mean, I don't know if it was at some point. I don't know what tournament, but at some point he had like a, didn't he have like a? He was like up there. Yeah, he was runner up at the Puerto Rico, which this feels probably worse than the Puerto Rico. It's not the same kind of course, but it's probably worse than the Puerto Rico Open. So I'm going with Max McGreevy. There you go. There's the teams. My team is Lee Hodges, Chase Seifert, Vaughn Taylor, Callum Tarrant, Bill Haas, and Max McGreevy. I've submitted that, and that will be our head-to-head team. We cannot change it, Pat. You can't change it.
No, I've already submitted mine.
What's your team?
My team is Hayden Buckley, Paul Barjon, Kelly Craft, Kramer Hickok, Austin Cook, and the one and only Jonas Blixt.